Alright, hey guys, welcome back to another Godot live stream. I'm host Morgan Ozpin, and today I'm gonna be adding a new feature onto my game wherein we are going to be making an inventory system. More specifically, a Resident Evil style inventory system. Because this will be part of my freaking game that is a half pet simulator, half inventory management type of game where you go down mines and fight monsters and collect resources from like abandoned mine and something. So for like the past, I don't know, like 20 streams, I think we have been busy making like the whole pet simulator type pet simulator part of my freaking game right here. But along the way, we already like kind of did a little bit of some designing stuff with my game, and also made the shop and all. So we're pretty much already almost done with the pet simulator part of my game. It's about time now we try and work on the other half of the game, which will be the inventory management part of my game. And for my game, I sort of took inspiration from this game I found from this year's Ludum Dare. I think it's like it's the winner of this year's Ludum Dare, I think. And it's called let me see. Let me make sure my inspirations are properly referenced here. So let me see. Let me search up well, I'm gonna go down here to itch.io, and I know that's somewhere here. What is this? Super Coupon Club. Damn, they even have like a inventory system here. And a Resident Evil style inventory system here. Okay, I also want to play this as well in another time, but let me see. If I search up Ludum Dare of this year. Is it this year or Ludum Dare? Alright, here. So I played this this game a while back called Hooked, and I was intrigued by the fact that in this game they have this sort of inventory system that you can use to like store your inventory and stuff. Now I haven't played a Resident Evil game before in my life, but this game pretty much told me the fun aspects of having this sort of inventory system wherein you have the ability to like, so it's instead of like placing your items one by one in a grid, you actually place your items in your inventory like some kind of Tetris blocks. And I want my game to sort of function like this as well. We're in a part of the game is just you sort of figure out how to put everything down onto your inventory, and maximizing all the space that you have in your inventory slots. So we're gonna be trying to make this, and thankfully the Godot community has a lot of resources on the internet on how to make this inventory system, on how to create this inventory system here in Godot. So we'll be trying to follow one of them, and this one is made by Sinisperry. So I'm not gonna be showing you guys the video on this stream, but I will be linking to you guys the tutorial that I'll be following along, which is down in the chat log of this video. So if you want to make your own inventory, your own Resident Evil type of inventory system, you can go follow that tutorial. As for me, I'll be watching this video on another device while I work on it, you know, on Godot, of course. So you guys won't be seeing any of the parts of the video right here. So if you want to follow along, just go click on the link down below if you want to see how I got to here. And also, I guess it's worth noting that I already watched like half of the half of the freaking video here, because I've already done a bunch of coding here in off stream, and even though I already did all this code, I still have trouble figuring out what each of these functions do. I mean, I know that this function here gives me the index of a grid that will spawn here and stuff, and this one will give me the coordinates of a slot index that is pulled out when this function gets played. But other than that, I still have some trouble figuring out how all this works. So you might see me like ponder it a little bit while I try to get this all to work. So bear with me. And with that being said, let's just jump into it. I'm just gonna go ahead and play this video on my phone. And let me see if I could get this to work. Alright, let's see. Okay, wait. If held item... Okay. Alright, now it's kinda changing the GUI input here. So, okay. Held item. Get first node in group, held item, if held item. Alright. By the way, while looking at this at this tutorial, I realized that he uses like this new class of object that I haven't seen in Godot, called the resources class, and he used it to make a new class called item data. And I know how to make freaking classes out of already existing classes in Godot, but I never heard of the resource class be used in Godot. That's interesting to know. Var index equals get slot index. Get slot index held item. If not held item, slot index. Oh, okay, wait. I may have messed something up here. Control C, Control V. I will make this a comment for now. I'm not sure where I got this, where this is coming from. Let's see. Get loop mouse position for index. Get var index equals get slot index from coords held item dot anchor point. Okay. Var data equals you guys wondering where I am at in the video, I'm already at like I'm already like 23 minutes and 41 seconds into it. So item slot data. Slot data index. Did I make this function somewhere? I didn't. If item. Oh no, this is an integer. Never mind. This is a. Let's see, index. There we go. Ah, there we go. If item return held item dot get placed. Okay. Get coords from slot index. Okay. Oh, sorry. Hold on. Item. Okay. There we go. Right. No errors. Okay. Inventory item. Okay. Alright, before I move on, let me try to see what this script is doing right now. Okay. So, last time I've watched this video, the guy pretty much told me how to, you know, make all the slots spawn, get the slot index for each slot that's created, as well as the slot the slot coordinates based on the slot index. Then he was able to tell me how to pick up stuff onto my script. Now he's going to tell me how to put down stuff onto my game. So how does he do it now? Let me see. Item data null is picked, bool false, get. Okay, so data is null on inventory item. So how does he get the held item? Okay. Inventory item equals, okay, so this is how I was able to spawn my inventory item, and this is how I was able to put an item data variable onto my inventory item. Okay, and then var success item grid dot attempt to add item data inventory item. All right. Okay. So here, how does this work? Slot index int. If item fits. Oh, what's this? This is a new one. Okay. Item dot get picked up. Item that get picked up. Where does this come from? This must be from the inventory item class here. At the group held item is picked equals true. Let's see. I'm just reviewing my code here to see if everything works. And then move item from slot data. So item, move item for I in slot data dot size if slot data I is equal to item. Okay, let me play this script one more time. Okay. Okay, it works. How does it turn that into a group? What is it? Huh. Alright, my brain is frying right here. Right, let me first make the entire code, then we will try and reflect on what we just made. Okay, so we're gonna go to our inventory system here. Func get placed. Pause. I guess this is a vector 2. I maybe? Is picked. Oh, wait. Is picked equals true. Sorry, is picked equals false. Okay, so when this gets picked, when the dot get picked up function gets played, my variable is picked turns into true, and that activates something under my process function that lets it be able to follow my mouse when it gets picked up. Okay, that's okay. I'm now figuring out how I was able to pick up my objects. Is picked equals false, and then local position equals pause plus vector 2 I size divided by 2. Is that a plus? Okay, and then z index equals 0. Hello! Equals, I'm making a game. live streaming right now. Is picked equals 0, index equals 0. Then anchor points equals global position minus size divided by 2. You know, coincidentally, guys, when I was trying to search up how to make a Resident Evil type style of inventory, freaking this famous graphics programmer called Acerola did a video about the history of Tetris game design. And you know, like the Resident Evil inventory system and Tetris have a lot of things in common, especially when it comes to, you know, searching a bunch of sorting a bunch of cube-like inventory like cubes along a grid and stuff. They have like similarities to that, and I just find it funny that that by the time I'm searching up how to make a multi-slot grid inventory in Godot, freaking Acerola did a video about Tetris game design. Oh my god. Let's see. Okay, remove from group held item. Okay, let me add some comments here for my future self in case, you know, he gets confused. So get picked up, picks up object, picks up object, is picked equals true, runs stuff in the process func, make pick up object follow mouse, and then what's this, z index equals 10. That's a very high index, I might add, and I don't use the z index that much, but okay, that's worth keeping in mind. I think that just makes sure that my object always stays like on top of everything. Then anchor point. What does anchor point do? I'm guessing this is like where the origin point of my inventory is at, which will be global position minus size. Okay, so I guess the global positions which would be, if this is coming from the top left corner of my board, that would be 0, 0, and then it is divided. Oh wait, no, it first gets the size, which in this case is a 32 by 32 divided by 2. That'll be 16 by 16. And then if my guy is in the top left corner, that would be 0, 0. So, I think that would like kind of offset it a little bit. Let me see. Oops, wrong button. Let me play the current scene. Wait, no. Wrong. Okay, there we go. Alright, let me see. So, where does this go? Okay, so it puts it on the left side. Okay. able to place it. Okay. Now I can pick it up because I think I don't have any function here to place some data onto my grid once I place it down. Okay, let's go to item grid script. Okay. Okay. Function add item to slot data. I don't usually use snake case for making functions, but my boy Sinisperry here really loves it. So I'm gonna follow his way of doing it for now, just so I can quickly know where everything is at compared to his script. Index int and item, which is a node, and that will bring it up to a void. I mean, I don't need to write this, but okay, sure, we can have this. Y in item data dot dimensions. Item data dot what? Oh, item dot. Okay. Item dot data dot dimensions dot y. Okay. Dot x. Okay. Okay, slot data index plus x plus y, and then I don't know, times columns. I think that's how he usually does it. Equals item. Okay, so slot data, that's the let's see. Okay. So index plus x plus y, or y times columns. This will bring about an index to my scene. Okay. Then index held item. Alright. Oh, wrong button. Right, there we go. Oh wait, item.data.dimensions. I think that's how it should be. I need my inventory item data class here. Okay. I know that's right. Wait. Why is it not working? Dot dimensions. Okay, there should be item data now. Why aren't you working? That's not it. Oh, I freaking. There's nothing in the group yet here. I put in the wrong line. There we go. That get placed. Okay, so where does held item come from? Okay. See if this works. Hey, it works. Nice. Alright. Good. Okay, so I need to make some more stuff here first. Hold on. Dimension 16 by 16. So let's see. This is a how many? 1, 2. Like this 32 by 32, like that. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. All right. Let me just test something out here. Okay. Okay, how do I use this? Crop, no, not that. Apply. There we go. Okay. Export. Alright. Then I'm gonna open up that folder. Just gonna test something out. Let's see, art references. Okay. Right, thank you. Alright, then let's add an element here. Item data. Texture. It would be this. This will have a 2 by 1 texture. And I don't know, just call this like a different name like that. And I'm gonna change this back to a 1 by 1. There we go. So let me play this one more time. Let me try to do a print statement here. Print I dot name. Okay, so it's definitely printing my name here of my items, just that it's not showing up for some reason. Do it like this, maybe. Okay, it's not showing up for some reason. Alright. How did he add a... I'm gonna rewind the video here a bit. Split. Let's see. I am not seeing my items here anywhere. Why is it not showing up? I guess we could try to see if this is working. Let's see, go down to remote and go down to inventory, items, item grid. Okay, why is it not showing up? My God. I don't know how he did it. Oh, okay. Let me see. Okay, maybe that's the problem? Is that the problem? Ah, there we go. Okay. Ah, alright. I found the problem. It was this little thing that was not making it work. Because since it was put into -1, it will only, if my item doesn't fit on a slot index, or if the slot index is like occupied, it will move the slot index of my next item to an index before it, or yeah, before it. But since it starts at 0 and it moves it before it, the slot index will become -1. But I don't have a slot index for -1, so it kind of places it like outside of my board in a way. So yeah, I think I fixed that right away. Okay, so let me move it back to alright, so let me see, what do I need to do now? Alright, let me just go through this video. By the way, guys, I can't see what you're doing while. Oh, sorry, guys. I can't read chat while also looking at my game editor here, because I have some stuff working on my phone right now, so I can't just check on chat and do my code my game at the same time. But hey, thank you for saying that my code is awesome, I guess, even though I'm following a tutorial here. Let's see. Add item to slot index. Okay. And then what's this? Add item to slot data. Func items in area. Integer item dimen. I don't know why, but he spells dimensions with a T. I don't know how to feel about that. So I'm gonna leave it. Sorry, I'm too much of a sucker. I need to change this back to its normal spelling here. Then we will move this here. Then array. Okay. For y in items dot dimensions dot y for x in dimensions sorry, item item dimensions, god damn it, okay. Item dimensions dot x var slot index equals index plus x plus y times columns. You know, I can't believe that this formula here actually returns to me like all the occupied indexes of an item for me. For items equals slot data slot index. Okay. If no item continue if item underscore items. So there's a variable here called items. Oh, it's my dictionary, never mind. Items dot has item. Items item equals true. What's that supposed to mean? Okay, then return items dot keys. All right. What do you want, the values instead of the keys? If items dot size, else there we go. Else items in area index held item dot data dot dimensions items dot size if items dot size is equal to 1, held item dot get underscore placed get coords. I don't know how people are able to figure all of this out. Oh my god. Get coords from slot index. Index. Remove item from slot data. Items 0. Oh my god. Then what? Then add item. Huh? Index held item. Okay. And then what? Items 0. Yeah. Dot get Get underscore picked up. Okay. Wait. Let me go through this one by one. Items in area. Ugh. Okay, let me see this in action. Nope, not that. Okay, I'm gonna look at this from the item grid here. Let me see. I need the slot data. Okay. Alright, so this is my single cube, my single blue square here, occupying the second tile. Okay. Oh, okay. So it now kinda works. Yeah, alright. Okay, so I was able to collect all of the data. It has the same object, I guess. Let me see, items in area. Or slot index equals. Now I'm wondering if this would work if I want pieces that zigzag or something like that. Alright, then we go down to... Okay, now we're gonna learn how to freaking rotate the shit. Okay, bar is rotated. Bool. This will be equal to true. Or false, I guess. Okay. Gentry item. Funk. Do. Rotation. Void. Data dot is rotated equals true. Okay. Let's see, is rotated okay? Oh. Not data dot is rotated. equals vector 2I data dot dimensions dot y then data dot dimensions dot x. Equals create tween and then tween dot tween property. Let's see, self rotation degrees. Oops. Rotation degrees 90 and I don't know 1. If else 0 0.3. Okay. Func input, right? If event is input dot input event mouse button. If event dot button index, okay, maybe a right click maybe, equals mouse button right and event dot is underscore. Rest. Oh, sorry. N. Do rotation. Alright, item grid. var offset equals vector 2 slot size plus offset. Oh, okay. Let me try that. Okay, nice. Alright. Oh wait, let me do it again. God, I forgot to rotate and shit. Wait, what? Oh, frick. Oh, I forgot to add the... Oh my god. Hey guys, I have a cough here right now. Oh, okay, if is underscore picked, we do rotation. There we go. Nope. Okay. Alright. Okay. Var held item intersects bool okay. Func detect held item. What? intersection. Oh my god, held item. Node. Okay. And avoid. I still don't get the point of telling Blender the output of my function, even if it's nothing. Okay. Now what do you do with this? Global position. And our size. Then var inter equals h rect okay. Turns the intersection between this triangle and B. Tangle. Oh wow! I didn't know that this direct class has this function here. All right, so grect. Okay. Okay, I'm getting this so far. So this function is going to detect whether my my objects start like clipping out of my inventory when I place it down. Because right now, if I were to run my script, let me try to get my. There we go. Yeah, I can do this. So what this function will do is it will detect whether this is gonna intersect or the what's it called? Let's see the anchor points. Position and size. So this function will detect whether my thing will start intersecting toward the boundary of my grid, and if it does, I don't know what to do. How the item intersects. Where did this come from? What the heck? Oh wait, this is my. Oh yeah. Okay, never mind. I was like wonder where this freaking variable come from? This is not built in. But yeah, I forgot I made this. inter dot x plus inter dot y divided by dot size dot x plus held item dot size dot y. Oh wait, there's a multiplication. Wait, the multiplication? Yeah, it's multiplication. Let me do this. Do this. Is bigger than 0. Wait, why 0.8? 0.8. For held item equals get for tree dot get first node in group held item okay. If held item detect held item intersection held item if no held item intersects, then what? Return. Okay. Alright, let's see if this works. Run current scene. Okay, now this is not working. What is this not working? Oh, it's forgot to put the okay. Okay, now it's not. Okay, good. Alright, it works. So guys, I'm just gonna be watching this video here real quickly. Okay. So I followed the entirety of Sinisperry's video here. And I think the main problem I have for his video is that it lets me make a lot of these like rectangular stuff on my grid. Hey, let me play you guys the script one more time. So I made all of this, right? Now the problem is that I can only make these I can only make shapes for my inventory that have either a rectangular or square like shape to them, which I don't like. And okay, but I want there to be more of more customized shapes, like, you know, like in Tetris there is shapes like a T piece or an L piece. There has to be a way to do that, right? And his freaking tutorial doesn't give me that in a way. So I have to actually look for another tutorial, I guess. Let me see. But before we do that, let's just review his code right here. Well, first off, let me applaud this guy for giving me a code that works, yet a code that I can't understand because I don't know how these. So I made like 4 scripts here. One for an item data resource class that I made an entire class name out of. Then I made an inventory item sprite 2D here. A script for a sprite 2D here that would contain all of these functions that I don't know how they work. Then there is this inventory script I have made that instantiates for me an item. Then and everything is being run by this item grid script right here that creates the slots, creates the input for my mouse to move and rotate my inventory items all around, and also fixes any bugs wherein if the item is placed at the edge of my inventory grid, it will start clipping. So it kind of fixes that through this function right here, as well as, of course, removes items, add items, items in area, initialize slot. What is this? Oh, this is for sizing my okay, yeah, it's for changing the size of my slot data. Okay, so I guess from here we need to figure out a way to make custom shapes, because right now I can only make rectangles and squares with the inventory slots that I have. So let's see. See, how do I tackle this? Should I try to find another tutorial, or should I try to figure this out on my own? Just wanted to say that it looks awesome so far, and definitely keep grinding. Hey, thanks, bro. um, thanks, bro. Even though I don't understand like half of the code I just written down. um, let's see how to make some customized. We can try to look. We can try to watch another tutorial here. Which was originally supposed to be the tutorial that I should be following in the first place. But the problem is that this tutorial doesn't really explain clearly how each of the code functions work. And it's made by this guy named... Who made it? Blackwater Gator Studios. Yeah, he made this like... this video called Grid Inventory with Custom Shapes in Godot Resident Evil style. It's 9 minutes long. It's made 3 months ago. And I wanted to follow it initially, but he didn't explain very well how he made the custom shapes. But now that we've got this whole baseline for how to make an inventory system in my game, I guess we can try to follow his tutorial next. Let me see. But before that, let me just go through review my code here. Okay, so when the game starts, create the slots. Self.columns dimensions.x. Okay, for x in dimensions.x. And then I guess another thing is that this code can only make for me a rectangular or square shaped grid in my game, but if I want to make like, I don't know, like an L-shaped grid or something, or, you know, because I want to also upgrade like the empty spaces or the amount of slots in my inventory. This won't pass if I want to make a custom shape for my inventory. So for my inventory grid, I mean. So we might have to also change this function in a way. For y in dimensions.y, for inventory slot equals inventory slot scene that instantiate add child inventory slot. I gotta understand this code because I wanna add this to my game, but if something goes wrong in this code, I would have no idea how to fix it. So let's see. So this will of course create the slots. So for x in dimensions.x, for y in dimensions.y. Okay. So this creates the slots, and this is for the input stuff. And how does this work? If event is input, event mouse motion. If event.button index equals button mouse button left, and event is pressed. Okay, so if I press the mouse button, held item get tree, get first node in group, held item. if no held item get slot index from coords, bar slot index get slot index from coords. Item that get picked up. Let's see. Offset. Get slot index from coordinates. Okay, so this function just lets me be able to pick up any data from an occupied slot. Okay, but I don't think it actually. Oh no, it also picks up the texture or the sprite 2D that accompanies the item data. Okay. Okay, to remove it, and then else. Okay, so this is just for picking up stuff, since it calls in this variable called held item, and if I'm not holding anything, it would be this whole line just pretty much just gives me lets me be able to pick up stuff. Then else, if no held item intersects, return. Okay, so this if statement lets me be able to prevents me from placing items if it crosses with the boundary of my item grid, of my inventory grid. Then what does offset do? Offset slot size. Okay, these are just a bunch of variables, I guess. Get slot index from coordinates. Okay. Held item anchor point plus offset. Get slot index from 4. Okay, so this gets the slot index of my held item, and then items in area. Okay, it gets the index held item dot data dot dimensions. Oh, and then it what does this function do again? Items dot keys if items dot size else. Okay. Okay, slot index equals index plus x plus y times columns. Items equals slot data slot index. God damn it. If no item, continue. If items dot has item. Okay. This is I'm gonna be reading through this in a while. Hold on. No item, continue if items. Okay, so it gets an index. Okay. Okay, it gets where does slot index come from? Index plus x plus y times columns, or two. Alright, and then times columns. Alright. So if it's a rectangle, the slot index, if it's placed on the topmost corner, would be, so 2 times columns. Amount of columns here is 6, so this is 12. 0. X is also a 1. X is 1, so this is 13. Okay, I having a brain cramp right now. Okay. Alright, I might just follow another tutorial here. This is made by, actually let me send it to you guys if you want to follow along. Let's see, save to, oh no, share, copy link. Alright, we will now react to this other video from the beginning. I'm gonna call this the other tutorial. And like this. No, frick, I messed up the. See, I'll go with this one here next. Share, copy link. I'm gonna put this right over here for you guys to watch. I'm gonna watch this. I'm gonna call this the other tutorial. I'm gonna post it onto my chat right here, and I'm just gonna watch this on the side. Cause I don't wanna steal some revenue from this guy. So with that said, let's go ahead. Okay, this is by Blackwater Gator Studios. Okay. Oh dang, it uses like a Mac. Is that Mac? Oh no, it's a Windows. He uses Windows, never mind. Yeah, he's still talking about how he does this shit. Gotta say though, I like his gun, his assets here. It's just pictures of like a gun and some plants. I mean, it's a very effective way of making some assets, I guess. Just take up some pictures from Google Images. I also like the fact that his inventory also kind of highlights the slots that are to be occupied. What's he using? Okay. Yeah, I'm assuming that he uses like maybe the same script as my boy. Who's it? Sinis Story, I think. the guy we last watched. Okay, so inventory item. Let's see. Hmm. Okay, now that I'm looking at it, I feel like Backwater Skater Studios has a more effective way of making what's it called? An inventory system, unlike mine. So let me see. Inventory item 2. All right, let me try to copy his method of getting an inventory system or an inventory system created. So let's create an, let's see, enum shape item shape, and this will be so how do we make a, okay, we're forgetting how to make an enum. Let's make a rectangle, square. Actually, let's also make it capital. Rectangle. So I'm pausing the video right now. Square, zig, zag. And custom. All right. Like, but I'm guessing like both of these these two classes can be just one. And then let's see. Let's do export at export var. Let's get the ones that we can easily add to our script without breaking it, which is the item shape. And this will consist of item shape, which is a item shape dot rectangle. Why is that a thing? Rectangle. Okay, nice. What else can we get here? Let's see. Okay, for his export item W and item H, I think I will have it be based on size here instead. And then alright, let's make a, I'll also get a I don't like the fact that everything here relies on me making a new class resource that I can't even customize within my own editor. Let's see, item shape, custom cells. So I'll just make a thing here called @export var custom cells array of 2 vector 2i. Okay. Okay, I guessing this is how I think how we will do it is actually let me watch this video first. Okay, I'm just looking at this export variables here. I don't need to mess around with item W with this variables item underscore W and item underscore H because that's already being based upon this. I guess we should make this a export variable now. And then we also need a item shape, custom cells. Okay. Let me see that. What's that? Get shape cells. Let me apply that function there. Or I guess let's have it be placed like it's be at the top of his script, so set initial position. I guess we'll put it here. Func get underscore shape cells. This will return an array of vector 2i, I'm guessing. Then var cells array. I like that he already like typed everything out here for me. I can easily just pause the video and just copy it from his video. Then match items shape. Okay. I don't usually use a match statement here. Let's see. Because I'm more used to using the if statement, but this seems to be a more effective way of doing it. Item shape dot rectangle. For y in range item for y in range I guess size.y would be the equivalent to this. Size.y. Okay, that's not creating an error, which means that this is definitely a vector too. And then for x in range, hello, x in range, size dot x, we what does append do? Cells. Oh, cells dot, sorry, append vector to I x and y. Okay. And then item shape dot, oh yeah, there's an L shape. Let me see. Item shape L. Yeah, I guess we also need an L shape for this one. Item shape dot L. Let's get the cells equals vector 2I. Alright, let me see if I can quickly adapt these tutorials together to make my own custom script here. 2I 0 is to 0. Vector 2I 0 is to 1. Okay, so I'm matching this, and let's see, vector 2I 0 is to 2, and I guess the next one is vector 2I, oops, 2I 1 is to 2, correct? Alright, next one, item shape dot t cells equals, I'm guessing this is like, oh, this is clever. Okay, so it's a t, so it will be vector 2. I'm not looking at the video, but I know that he already written it there. But I think this will be vector 2I 0 0, right? Vector 2I, vector 2I 0 dash 1. Oh, I think I forgot to make a T shape here. T, there we go. I wish I was freaking Acerola. If he freaking made a video about Tetris, and I'm pretty sure he could make a Resident Evil style inventory if he wanted to. 0-2, and then by the way, I love Acerola. He's like just a cool guy that makes programming fun for me. I guess 1-1. Wait, how does he do its T shape? Okay, 0, 0, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 2. Oh, that's No, I want my T shape to be just like Tetris. His way of making a T shape is he extends the stem of the T a little bit. So his his array is vector 2i 0 0 1 0 2 0 1 1 and 1 2. Oh. I'll keep mine like this, I guess, for now. And then okay, for item shape dot zigzag, we will make it cells equals let's see, vector 2i, let's see, 0, oops, 0 0. It's have to be the same way as a Tetris piece, so vector 2i will be 0 dash 1, yeah, vector 2i 1 dash, okay, wait, this would be 1 dash 0. So imagine like a Z piece, it would go from top left 0 0, then you move another block to the right 1 0. Vector 2i will be 1 1, so just below the second block we just created. Then vector 2i 1 dash, oh no 2 dash 2 dash 2 1, sorry, 0 1 1, wait, 2 dash 1. Okay, expected closing. Oh, let me do this. There we go. All right, and then oh wait, does he do 0 0 in any of this? Okay, for zigzag, it doesn't start with 0 0 for some reason. Okay. Custom cells. Do I have custom cells here? Oh, we do. Okay. Item shape dot custom is cells equals custom cells dot duplicate. All right. Rotate. I don't think this is in charge of it. Normalize. Okay, that's definitely not in my inventory. Okay, let me watch this video from start to finish. let's see. Okay, so oh, I do have a rotated thing here, so let's go to here. If data dot rotated is rotated, what? Where is this coming from? Oh yeah, it's from my script. Wait. Yeah. Okay. Data dot is rotated equals I don't know, equals false maybe. We will return then we will make a new function here, I guess. Return normalize underscore cells rotate. Okay, he's now introducing to me two functions here. Cells, okay. Okay, what's this? Row func row. Oh wait. Rotate cells for cells and cells append. Ooh, I might have to actually. Okay, wait. Turn cells. Okay. Okay. Let's put it down here, I guess. Func rotate cells 90. Now, just to be sure, do I have any equivalent to this function somewhere here? Items, add item fits. No, I don't think so. So I guess we will just do it here. Rotate cells 90. Cells array vector to I. Array vector to I. Var rotated underscore cells array vector to I. Wait, are you guys chatting in my script here? No, never mind. Okay. Vector to I equals blank. Okay, for cell in cells, rotated cells dot append minus cell dot y cell dot x vector to I Okay, I don't see what's happening here. So rotate ed. Rotate cells, okay. Return rotated cells. Then func normalize cells? What's that? Func normalize cells array vector to I see cells array vector to I. This returns an array of vector to I. Okay. And then what does this return? Ay. If cells is empty, return cells. Okay. Var min underscore x I think there's like a assumption here. Cells zero dot x. I'm pretty sure this is an integer, right? So I'm just gonna make this an int. Yeah. Then like assuming the type by adding a colon next to an equal sign. Min underscore y integer. And this will equal to cells 0 dot y then for cells for cell in cells, I still don't know why we should normalize this shit, but okay. If cell dot x is less than min underscore x, min x equals cell dot x, if cell dot y is less than min underscore y, min underscore y equals cell dot y. Oops. Let's see, normalized vector to I. Okay. Let's see. Var normalized array vector to I equals blank for cell in cells. Normalize dot append vector to I cell dot x minus min underscore x cell dot y minus min underscore y. Oh, underscore y. Then return normalized. There we go. Okay, let me see this. Let's see, I think it's under inventory item grid here. Yeah, item grid. Item grid can place. Where can we get that? Guess this one would work. Item.getShape cells. Let's see, can place item. What is that? How does he do this? Item dot set. Oh my god. Do I need to rewrite my script again? Let's see. Place item for sell in item dot get saved cells. Let's see. Let's see. Let's place item for sell in item dot get saved cells. Item node. Let's see. I'm gonna turn this into a comment for now. Control K, and then I call this new script function. Okay, so let's copy this. Control C, Control V, Control K. For cell in item dot get saved cells. For cell in item dot get underscore shape cells, we get slot data row plus this, huh? How are the two? Wait, let me rewind this real quickly. Row plus cell plus dot one. What the heck is this? This is a completely different setup he has over here. Oh my god. Okay. Frick. Alright, I may have been following the wrong tutorial, guys. This, I think, what's it? Blackwater Gator Studios video is much better compared to the one created by like the one made by, what's it called? Sinisperry. This one is just much better because it has it gives you the ability to actually use custom shapes. and stuff. Okay. Not to mention, I don't need to create this new class here. This new class called item data. Let me see. Let me watch through this entire video here first. Okay. If row is less than 0 or column is less than 0, return false. Okay, if row item.cur underscore h. Okay. I need to get this. Wait. Let me change this back to. Let's see. I'm gonna put this Control K. Control K. Okay. Okay. So this gets the index. Now, I think I have a problem with this function here. Let me see, get coords. Get slot index from coordinates. Let me do a let me do this real quickly. Print let's see, index from coordinates. Coords divided by slot size. Let me print coords here. Yeah. I'll print coords and then there. Okay. Let me see if I can extract the row and column from this. So let's play it. 2, 1, 0. Oh! Okay. Okay, I think I figured out a way to salvage this. Let's go with get slot index from coordinates. Okay, I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna make a new function here. Func get rows and columns from coords, and we get coords vector 2i, and this will be a vector 2i, and we will get everything here, and we will return coords. I guess we don't need this now. Okay. Okay, I will remove this. Okay. And then let's go to our okay, now how do we send this to our items? Oh my god. Let me just watch the video here. Hmm. Hmm. Alright, guys, I think I might have to actually redo this script once more, cause freaking Mr. Sinisperry here doesn't really give me a good like how to say this is it's I mean Sinisperry's inventory system is good, but I don't like the fact that it doesn't give me the ability to add custom shapes. So with that said, I think I'm gonna have to stop the stream for today. I'm gonna try and I'm gonna try and experiment with other inventory system codes here around the internet just to see what I can do to fix everything and make it work as exactly as I wanted to, while not having it be confusing for my part. So this will be, I guess, a failed attempt at getting an inventory system ready. So with that said, I guess I'll just have to try and look for another script to use for my game. So, and I think Blackwater Gator Studios, this video might be the exact inventory system that I'm looking for. So with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. If you like what you see, be sure to like and subscribe. We'll try to attempt another inventory system on another video on our live stream, I guess. And I guess while we're at it, I just want to announce what I'll be doing for the next couple of streams. I'm thinking of doing a racing game let's play with you guys on a future stream, as well as continuing with the donut tutorial, of course. And I also want to get back into sculpting a bunch of stuff in Blender. We can maybe try and make a Pokemon, another Gen 5 Pokemon, just to, you know, warm myself up with using Blender again, because I haven't really used Blender in quite a while, aside from making the donut tutorial. So I don't know, I just wanna get back into Blender, because 5.2, the recent update to Blender, is actually making me wanna experiment with some new features that Blender has in store for me. So with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. If you like what you see, be sure to like and subscribe, and as always, go read a book. Bye bye.